Mike Jones Beats.
I want every white person in this room who would be happy to be treated as this society in general treats our citizens, our black citizens. If you, as a white person, would be happy to receive the same treatment that our black citizens do in this society, please stand. You didn't understand the directions. If you white folks want to be treated the way blacks are in this society, stand. Nobody's standing here. That says very plainly that you know what's happening. You know you don't want it for you. I want to know why you're so willing to accept it or to allow it to happen for others.
People go, are black men an endangered species? No, black men are not endangered species because endangered species are protected by the law. We are not. You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Part of that shit. I zoomed in. I'll zoom out a little bit. Those cops will come for you if you're pulling that crap.
I just came with a hammer and smashed the window.
I'm gonna fight you right now. You wanna go? What's up? Somebody hold my blunt. Hey, somebody hold my blunt. I'm gonna Hey. Are you a fucking cop? What's up?
I'll never expect anybody to trust cops. There's too many bad ones doing dumb shit. I'll never be mad at you for not trusting me. But by the end of our interaction, I'm gonna show you just how pure my heart is. And you're gonna be thinking differently. by the end of our interaction. I can't talk for any of these other cops out here. I won't. Because a lot of them are doing the wrong things. But I promise you, if you come into contact with me, I'm going to treat you like a human being. Me and my dad got stopped by a bad cop. It freaked me out. And it made me realize I need to be out there to change that narrative. This piece of metal doesn't mean anything. I don't care about this. This fabric doesn't mean anything. The only thing that matters is how pure your heart is. That's the most important thing in this line of work. All cops are not good. I don't fault you for not trusting them. Give me a chance. I'll show you.
First of all, you're going to respect black people online and make sure if you comment on all my pictures or videos and you saying anything about no black people, you saying any racist shit, that's straight up blocked. It's fine. It's ready. Don't need you on my page. And if you're a fan of me and you support my work and you're racist and you're arguing with what I was saying, off. You fucking kids. Yeah? So I straight up like that. There's other forms of racism, but a black man was just murdered in cold blood in the street, stateside, again, while saying that he can't breathe. That's a continuous cycle going on. And although I don't live in the States, but I'm black. That. So I say it again. You racist white people. I said what I said. And if you don't like it, go suck a d. Seriously. It's not about career. It's not about money. Because a lot of people like to bring that up. Oh, career, money, all these things. All those things were just a part of my dream, just a part of working. That's got nothing to do with how you treat people. It's a madness. So when I say it, I mean it. And you lot can't rattle me. That's another thing. You can't rattle me. I'm not the guy to be rattled. I wasn't raised by no weak people. You understand? I ain't the guy to be rattled. So first of all, you're going to respect black people online.
Somebody told me the other day, no matter where you are, there you are. You know what I mean? You in the project or someone else is in the project and they're not flourishing like that. You can't put 3 gold chains on them and send them somewhere else and they're a different person. Because no matter where you are, there you are. You still that person. Like you put these things on me, you put me in a car, you put a couple of chains on me, and you put me in the room with Mariah. I'm still the same person. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in there conforming or being different. I'm there. I'm still Jay-Z.
So let me get this straight. Y'all just thought y'all was just gonna keep beating and killing black people and just nothing was gonna happen. Like that, because I'm confused. Y'all just thought we just could keep beating, abusing, misusing, and killing black people and nothing's gonna happen. You know, they seen him on Harvey. We put that shit on camera. You know, shot him. Shot his hand on, shot him in the stomach, shot half his face. We could do that. Shit don't mean nothing. He didn't comply. Breonna Taylor. We could just shoot through somebody's house, no knock warrant, and we could kill her 8 shots, and we still ain't charged nobody with that. And we're gonna charge her boyfriend for trying to kill us because we shouldn't have been there. I just thought that was just some shit that was gonna happen. And then you had the audacity to put your motherfucking knee on a black man's neck in the middle, broad daylight, camera, people showing you they taping you. Man got his hand in his pocket, looking like Uncle Tom himself, as that man screamed he couldn't breathe and called for his mother. And y'all just thought that shit was, like, you really thought that this shit was just gonna ride. White supremacy is some shit, man. White supremacy makes you believe that you can just constantly kill a black man with absolutely no consequences. That's what y'all thought was gonna happen. So y'all thought it was just, that was it? Y'all was gonna tell us that ain't nobody get charged and we don't see nothing yet. We just gonna postpone, we're gonna do whatever the fuck we want. Y'all thought that was gonna be acceptable. Well, y'all got us fucked up.
BBN Jack Frost, what's up, party people? How's everybody doing this morning? I hope everybody's having a beautiful morning. Alright, so before we get to our normal festivities, there's a couple of things that I want to say real quick. The first thing is, if you're not on the front lines, don't criticize somebody that is. Even if you don't like a person character, if they out there on the front lines doing work and speaking the good word and trying to make sure that we're safe, or at least trying to give the impression like they're doing that, okay? And if you're doing those same things, let's not throw rocks at people that's out there putting their lives in risk and everything else just because you don't think their heart is in the right place. If they doing the right thing, whatever, nigga. Anyway, before we start the day off, let's get to everybody that donated to the chat yesterday. Let's give our appreciation and our thanks. Let's start with Cash App, if y'all don't mind. Shout out to Paul with the $2 drop. Definitely appreciate you. Then we're gonna move right over to the super chat. Shout out to Shy Murder with the $1.99 drop. Liberty Hazelton with the Shy Murder with the $9.99 drop. Liberty Hazelton with the $2 drop. Lauderdale Action with the $19.99 drop. Scar the Bull with the $3.99 drop. Crisis Black with the $4.01 drop. Lex BX with the $2 drop. Liberty Hazelton with the $50 drop. He was popping bottles. Lex BX with the $5 drop. And Lex BX again with the $50.01 drop. He was also popping bottles. Okay, so let's get to the donations for today so far. Shout out to this as they began because we usually have people that. Shout out to Prince to Amir with the $12 drop. Appreciate you, my brother. We can give you a thumbs up. Shout out to Vic Star with the $40 drop. Said it's still fucking BBN way. And shout out to Bree Powell with the $2.02 drop. She said DC area code. Then she said rep yo shit. So are we having an area code drop? Are we having an area code rep your city drop? So Bree Powell was trying to start a rep your city drop. So I don't know. This is on you guys. Anyway, shout out to I'll call it right now since I'm already here. Shout out to James S with the 702 drop. He says Vegas, baby. Shout out to DSTN with the $2 drop. He said until Black Lives Matter, all lives don't. That's a whole fact. Did y'all see, real quick question. Did y'all see the part where they had the individual that is assumed to be a cop that was breaking the windows or whatever? He was just walking, breaking windows. One, that did look like he had one of those cop sticks in his hand. I don't know. It looked like it. And two, did that other dude loot a pizza? Like, are people looting pizzas? Did that happen? Anyway, yo, what up, Black Wolf? How you doing this morning? It look like you got your #1 spot back. What up, The Business? How you doing over there, 357 Dope? Flower Bloom, what's up, baby girl? Okay, haven't seen you in a couple of days. I hope everything is good. What up, Thomas? Or should I say BMF? BMF says, what's up? It seems like I'm the first, so great morning for us at BBN crew. My dude, you had 4 people ahead of you. Anyway, who else we got up here? What up, William Summersville? How you doing? Shout out to North Carolina also. Salute. What up, Brad Parson? Renee Ricketts. How you doing this morning, baby girl? Good morning. You already know what it is. What up, Omega Sunlight? I like saying your whole name, homie. You just gotta have to deal with it. He says, justice. We will survive no matter what. My people just stay alive. That's the way we gotta kind of look at it. What up, D No Love? How you doing? LV the Slap. What up, Lions Den? We got Lions Den up in here. He does not like Tekashi. What up, Kendio? Everett Gilchrist. Everett Gilchrist says, salute to Frost, salute the chat. Good morning, everybody. Y'all stay safe and smart out here. I think, real quick, I think that's the most important thing. Let's stay smart. Let's move intelligently. I think that's the most important thing, bar none. Who else we got in here? Flames Kush. What up? Liberty Hazelton, salute. Prince Tour Amir, salute. Rio Martinez, salute. How y'all doing this morning? What up, Frank Cali? Shy Murder, the young CEO. We got Deontay Watts in the building. He's back, Lord. He's finally back. Who else we got up in here? We got Junior Rivera, Brooklyn born, Rule Jones. I was never gonna call you RJU, homie. You had to get rid of them dots. What up, James S? Did I call James S? No, I didn't. I thought I called you my brother because I call your name a lot. Who else we got up in here? Wait, hold on. Flames Kush says, all of a sudden the good cops come out of nowhere. Fuck out of here. So, you mean to tell me that you don't want good cops at all? So, since in your perception, there was no good cops in 06, 99, and 95, there should never, ever be good cops. Is that your thing, Flames Kush? Since in your perception, a thing didn't exist before, even though that's a thing that we need to happen, you still don't want the thing to happen because it didn't exist when you wanted it to exist. Well, I've been in quite a few situations with cops who are not good cops, in my opinion. And I'm very happy if cops nowadays decide that they want to start practicing good habits or practicing good policing and not practicing bad policing. So if that's the way that we're trending, I want that to happen. Flames Kush doesn't seem to want it to happen, but I want it to happen. What up, Jenny Lozano, Dupree Grayson, S-Tay, what up? Who else we got up in here? Deshaun Ragsdale, salute. Who else we got up in here? Slingshot, salute. Big John, how you doing, my brother? The way I talk and I'm projecting my voice and everything, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I can't. Anyway, what up, Crisis Black? He says, BBN fam, times like now are why guys like Nipsey, Tupac, Tookie Williams, Larry Hoover, Khalid Muhammad, and others of that ilk who had community influence would have been able to organize the streets. Well, one, just so we could be clear, we have people who can organize certain aspects of the streets. The actual issue is there's been too many suckers let into gangs. People have allowed too many people that do not belong or do not need to be into an organization into said organization. That's the actual problem. So I'm agreeing with you that if we had Nipsey, Tookie, Tupac, Larry Hoover, Khalid Muhammad out there and people like that, we would be able to more easily organize. But I also think that they were going to run into their problems. Remember, Malcolm X was killed by a black man that was paid by allegedly, the CIA or the FBI or whoever the hell. So the suckers, we got to get rid of them. We don't have some of our community leaders because of the suckers. You want to know what a sucker is? Think about the people I got beef with. 90% of them motherfuckers is suckers. Just think about it. I got one dude tried to extort me. He couldn't extort me, so now he's running around to every YouTube channel in the world trying to get them to destroy me and take me off the internet because he can't beat me in a fight. If that's not a sucker move, I don't know what is. You got another dude that's mad at me because I told him if you put parody on your video will do better. Because if you put because there's people that go to parody videos, so all you have to do is put parody. When I told him that, he decided he wanted to argue with me and talk shit about me. Then he sent some white woman from his community over here to call me the N-word. She gets fired, so now they mad at me. Of course, they did something to me and I retaliated. So that's sucker shit. Those are the type of people we got to get our way from. You got another dude made a whole fucking tribute video to Shotty. What kind of grown man? These are the people I'm beefing with. What kind of grown, or they're beefing with me? Whatever. Shout out to them niggas. What kind of grown man makes a tribute video to another grown man to Shotty? Anyway, let's move on. Let me finish this shit up. I'm already into what we're gonna be. This shit is retarded. Anyway, what up, Allman Brown? How you doing today, baby girl? Okay, we got Eric Mack, Karma Lydia. How you doing? We got DZ in the house. Why did DZ's comment get blocked out? He just said top of the morning. What the fuck, yo? Yo, hit that like button too. We got 162 people in. We could get up to like 70, 75 likes, man. What up, Miguel A? Haven't seen you in a while, my brother. I hope you're doing well. Emmanuel, you can hit like on both of your accounts. That'd be dope. Vicstar, we love Vix. Who else we got up in here? Dane Dash NYC. Salute. Did I say Big John? Yeah, I did. What up, Ray Dream Chaser and Boogie? We got to get to the show, y'all. So I'm probably gonna skip a couple of you. What up, Susan Bortz Padel? What up, Don Star? What up, Star? I got my homie Star up in here. Salute. What up, Troll King? Who else we got up in here? That's it? Is that it? I don't know. I'm going all the way to the bottom, though, because if I missed your name, I'm going to apologize, but I will say DJ Juju, Wayno 845, Brad Hauser, and Vintage Blast. Also, New York Urban Legend, and my cuz, Dr. Inky, is up in here. Salute! Who else we got up here? AKA Mr. AKA says, during the Toronto G20 or G8 riots, they use undercover cops dressed as rioters to escalate the violence and demonstrate destruction of property. Okay, well, destruction of property, they're definitely trying to make it big and they're trying to bring the army. Okay, so this is something that you have to understand, right? Okay, so all war is based off of deception. We're at war. I've been telling y'all we're at war, but we don't know we're at war. The police know that we're at war, but we're not actually at war with the police. We're at war with the people who give the police their directives. We are at war. I've been told y'all this. This is not anything new to the people that come to the BBN. I told y'all this. I told you that was gonna that they was gonna start trying to implement that they was going through the processes of implementing martial law. I told y'all this back in January. I told y'all this before anybody else was talking about it, just so we could be clear on this. Yes, it is a factual, it is a fact that previously in the history of the world, governments have tried to have explain the force that they're going to use to quell an uprising by making the uprising look worse than it actually is, by infiltrating the individuals that's protesting and creating unnecessary violence and destruction. That's a fact. That has not only happened in America, that has happened all over the world. So that's a fact. That's a military tactic. This is the best way that I could put this. You want to know how they destroy governments? They infiltrate the government. That's basically what they do whenever there's rioters. People are protesting, and then they bring the individuals in that's going to escalate the protests to damage. Now, they burned down that police precinct. That's the only building I think should have been burned. I'm keeping it a whole stack. I'm saying don't burn nothing. Don't burn anything. Please do not burn anything. But if you were gonna burn something, you should aim your anger and your hate towards the thing, towards the effigy, towards the building, towards the infrastructure, towards the image of what is oppressing us. Not Target. Target didn't hire that damn police officer. I don't think that police officer had to go get an interview at Target before he got his job. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $2 drop. He said, in DZ's name for the accidental timeout. Okay. Shout out to that. Shout out to that. DZ, he did a $2 drop for you because he timed you out by accident. That's you know what? That's real. Salute, Liberty Hazelton. That's why protests don't work. When we're protesting peacefully, they send people in. They don't just send people in to do what that cop was doing, allegedly, that a person who was allegedly a cop was doing. They send people in to talk to the idiots They send people in to talk to the suckers. Yeah, but they targeted everything, Gully Boy. I was just using Target as an example. Because the people that work at Target that now don't got no jobs, those are the people that's rioting. You get it? They have no jobs now. You know how many people are unemployed now because of that riot? Those riots made a lot of people unemployed that now have to figure out how to feed their family. Y'all do know this, right? I know everybody's happy stuff is burning and people, I know y'all happy about that, but y'all do know there are a lot of people out of work right now. They might not even be able to find new work for who knows how long. I already played the Cop AutoZone clip. That's why you got to get the suckers away from you. I'm going to tell you something real quick. Chicks is suckers too. Just so you know. When I say suckers, I don't only mean dudes. Chicks could be suckers too. You got to get the suckers away from you. You got to get the people away from you that don't vibrate at your same frequency also. Shout out to LV the Slap with the $5 1 cent drop. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. I don't know why the damn thing ain't making no noise. Shout out to DZ with the $5 10 cent drop. He said for the 510 nickel and dime. Copy. That's kind of dope. Salute. Shout out to Jonathan. Shout out to Big Boy. Shout out to Big John, pardon me. With the $10 and 3 cent drop. He said, for sure, my support, BBN, salute. Appreciate you guys. You guys are all the best. I'm going to give y'all thumbs ups. There go one. There go two. Hey, can somebody tell me what this emoji is? You see the emoji right there with the two hands? Can somebody tell me what the fuck that emoji is? The one right there. Between the cash emoji and the hands. That one. What the hell is that emoji? The one with the two hands. What does that mean? Well, we're going to give it a thumbs up. And also, shout out to Easy Living for me with the $4.99 drop. Say good morning, Frost. Appreciate you. That's praise? All right. Because I had no idea what that is. I'm like, what the fuck is that? We'll talk about the Trump tweet in a minute. Don't let me forget. All right, praise and worship. That's what I thought it was, but I didn't want to like click that shit, and it really means something like a hand job. I'm like, oh, hey, hold on, homie. That was not the plan. Not over here. You know, but, you know, I know some chicks. My dude, I've been telling people about, hold on, I'm not trying to brag right now, but I keep telling y'all about shit that's coming. I mean, realistically, right now, the BBN network might be the most informed community on YouTube. Damn yeah, in our little you know, part of the internet, the people that come here might be the most informed people on YouTube. I've been telling y'all shit that's gonna happen before it happened for the last 2 years. What the fuck? For the last 2 years, I've been telling y'all about stuff that was going to happen before it happened. It is what it is at this point, man. What you going to do? I got a real funny story for y'all real quick before we go any further. So, me and 3 of my brothers and my father go to a Yankee game, right? So we sitting behind first base. So we're at a Yankee game in Yankee Stadium, right? So we're up there. and we chilling. So I'm sitting next to them, right? So Tino Martinez comes up to bat. That's how long ago it was. I think it was Hideki Matsui's, not Hideki Matsui. Who was the Hideki that the Yankees had in the pitcher? I'm just gonna tell the story real quick, and then I'm gonna keep going. Whoever the Hideki was that the Yankees had in the pitcher, I think it was Hideki Matsui. I forgot his name. He was the pitcher though. So what ends up happening is that game, that was his first game ever, so you can know what game I'm talking about. Me and my father and my brothers was at that game. We just was chilling in the crib one day. Everybody came over to the house, and we was just chilling in the crib, and we decided to go to a Yankee game because we live right up the block. So we just bought tickets, went to a Yankee game. Anyway, so we sitting there. Tino Martinez comes up to the plate. I turn to my fam, and I'm like, yo, he's about to hit a home run. I think second or the third pitch, bang, over the wall. Some white dude sitting next to me turns around and says, I gotta take you to Vegas. I've been predicting the future, my nigga. Anyway, okay, so this is the point that I want to make, right? About this whole let's slow down. Let's talk about one aspect at a time. They burned down the police precinct. You know what that tells me? I don't believe protesters burned down the police precinct, by the way. Just so we can be clear on this. I don't believe the protesters burned down the police precinct. Are you listening to me? Okay, so you're telling me that the protesters burned down the police precinct, but the protesters didn't burn down the dude's house that killed homeboy? Is that what you're telling me? Wait, hold on, listen. The protesters burned down the police precinct, right? Where the police actually are, the police, the people that stop crimes and lock people up. Those police, the protesters burned down the police precinct, but the protesters did not burn down the house of the guy that started the whole thing. Oh, y'all getting kicked. They cut me. They cut me off. They was cutting me off. I was about to get kicked. I seen the shit happening. As soon as I said what I said. But I'm just saying, the protesters allegedly burned down the police precinct, right? But they did not burn down the house of the dude that actually did the damn thing. Please explain to me how that makes sense. And when did the police precinct burn? When all the cops was in front of the house, right? So hold on. So hold on. Pay attention. Yo, there's a reason why YouTube slows this channel up, man. I'm just keeping it a stack. I love y'all, YouTube. I'm happy that y'all created this. I know I'm always on the line. And I'm not too mad at YouTube when YouTube gets upset at some of the things that I do. Alright? I'm not too mad at YouTube. When outside shits happen, I'm like, rat bastards. But check this out. When did the precinct burn down? When everybody left the precinct to go guard that dude's house. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to all that. Shout out to LV the Slap with the $5 1 cent drop. We gonna listen to some music today also. We haven't listened to no music in a couple of days, in like a week or two. I don't genuinely like playing music when we talking about situations like this, is what it is. Alright? When we talk about situations that have this type of gravity, I just really prefer not to play music unless we have music that lends to that mood. A lot of people think that the police burned it down. By the way, a lot of people think that the police burned down their own precinct. A lot of people think this. Also, the government doesn't even have to be involved in this. There's actual racists that will show up and do weirdo shit. Remember the lady that showed up and was stabbing people at the front door, but she wasn't stabbing everybody. She was just making sure that the black people specifically, doesn't loot. All the white people can loot all they want. So hold on. Besides that, she was in a wheelchair that she didn't even need. I'm just happy that lady ain't stabbed me, because I would have beat the bitch unconscious. I'm letting you know right now. Future reference, please don't stab me. I'm not going to care if you're a man or a woman. I'm just letting you know. Please don't stab me. I'm not going to care if you're a man or a woman, yo. Once you stab me, all gender roles go out the window. I just want to let y'all know. Also, we should just not be stabbing people in general. So, if we could just not do that, that'll be great. I just want to throw that out there. If we could not do that, that'll be excellent. That'll be excellent. What the fuck? Yeah, if I get stabbed, it's over. All gender roles is out the window. I'm just letting you know. I'm telling you, this is how real it is. If I'm standing around and a 10-year-old kid come up to me and stab me, I'm pooch kicking that nigga. That's how real it is. So that lady was stabbing people. If I would have just, I would have beat the crap out of her. I'm letting you know right now. You ain't gonna be standing there stabbing me, bitch. Knife fights is. I'm from the Bronx. In the 80s. If you know, you know. Also, I want to say something real quick. You know the police arrested a CNN. Hold on. I'm laughing because this shit is retarded. The police arrested a CNN reporter. The police arrested a CNN reporter. The whole crew, basically. On camera. Now, you can't tell me they didn't know they wasn't the media. Niggas is walking around like this. How do you not know homeboy ain't the media? One guy got a camera. The other guy got a mic. The other guy got probably another mic, a boom mic, or carrying the shit that go with the camera. How do you not know? How did you not know these guys was the media? That was crazy. Trump don't like CNN. He probably said, get them up out of there. Those guys keep reporting shit that we don't want people to know. Okay, I don't want them shooting looters, but I think that they need to stop the looters, and they can't fight the looters. It's too many looters. They do not have enough police. What are they to do? Also, shout out to LA, New York, Las Vegas. And there's another place, I can't remember, Denver. Because these are all places in America where people said enough is enough. And you know Denver was in. Them was the first niggas that legalized weed. You know they was in. Decriminalized weed. You know they was in. They hate government shit. Shout out to Denver. Denver hates the government, yo. Denver's like, yo, look, government, eat a dick. Denver don't fuck with the government. I don't care what nobody say. Homeboy with the small shot that shot the guy was right for shooting the guy. I don't think he intended on killing the guy. But yeah, he was right for protecting his own. That's a fact. They could have came in there and in the midst of looting the place started a fire. His house is probably above that. These small businesses, especially when you go places like out of town or whatever, like not in New York City, these small businesses, the person that owns the store usually live in the building. I am not mad at that dude for shooting the looter. Period. So my thing is, I don't want them shooting the people who are protesting. If you're shooting looters, the looters know what it is. That's why I get mad when people that are criminals get pissed off at the cops for arresting them. Nigga, you doing your job, stealing or whatever your criminal activity is, right? The cops' job is to catch you. How you mad at them? You should be mad at you for not being better. Yes, absolutely. We need organization. We need better organization. We need to get the suckers up out of there. Salute to everybody that saw people looting and told them to stop. Let's salute that. Oh shit, this damn computer. Salute to the people who saw the looters and told them to stop. Salute to everybody that's about getting the looters to stop. Salute to them. I am not on the side of the looters. I'm a little bit on the side of the rioters. The rioters, I'm a little bit on their side. I am not on the side of the looters at all. At all. It's a protest, not a snatch and grab. That's a fact. I am not on the side of the looters. Stop looting. You dudes is messing up a good message. BMF said, I'm not mad at the cop for doing his job, but I don't respect him for overstepping either. That's a whole fact. Shout out to BMF. I don't respect him. Any cop that, yo, look. The reason why we have so many bad cops is because other cops who aren't necessarily doing the shit that they're doing turn a blind eye, making them also bad cops. The reason why we have so many bad cops is because officers that aren't bad turn an eye, making them also bad cops. That's a fact. Well, they're not really getting $1,200 a month. Ain't gonna do it. You getting $1,200 a month, you probably still trying to figure out how to eat and everything else. That shit ain't doing nothing. But I work on the you get what you work for premise, and also the Most High blesses those that are in the spirit. So when we're looting, we're causing for the Most High to now not bless us. So there's a lot of ramifications to the whole looting shit. We're bringing negative energy to a positive experience. The looters, William Somersville says the looters are not part of the protest. They're just taking advantage of the situation. That's a fact. BMF says, do you think that the riots will spread? Because I've seen a couple of... I think that there's going to be... Okay, so this is the thing. There's civil unrest everywhere. It's just that people don't want to be first. You know, there's a lot of people right now that are leaders because they go first. Every cop is not bad. If every cop was bad, I'm not going to let that go through, AKA. That's just too biased. If every single cop was bad, then believe me, we would be living in a different America. What did the mayor say, Emmanuel? If every cop was bad, we'd be living in a different America, homeboy. Period. Hey, we're gonna play some music real quick, and then we're gonna be right back. I promise I meant to play music earlier this week, but this type of topic, we're not. We're going to play music real quick, then we're going to be right back, and we're going to move the topic to a little bit of Tekashi. It's something that I think that we need to address and we need to talk about, and I think is very, very important. So we're going to talk about a little bit of Tekashi, and then we're going to come back to this topic. But first, before we do any of that, I need y'all to check out this banger from LV, The Slap. I'm trying to see which one I'm going to play. Be honest with you. Alright, that's the one we play. Let's go.
Super high. Super high. Super high. Bankroll at the bankroll. Super high. New argument at the argument. Bye bye. I just wanna live forever, live my life. The way you been living lately, it's not right. I've been in and out the crew, it's fantastic. Drake gang official, it's like magic. I'm up on you, bastard master, kicking shit, kung fu master. Double bedroom, the pad, Fat Albert. This style is outstanding, immaculate. Added up like calculus. Dancing in the club, Michael Jackson. Purple rain, heart goes out to the fallen soldiers. Too many of my niggas died, got that weight up on my shoulder. The good die young. I'm happy, I'm getting older. I'm getting stronger, minus pretty focused, back up on the right track. Gang stay so boasty. Write another smack Drake gang. It's like that. Bankroll at the bankroll. Super high. New argument at the argument. Bye bye. I just wanna live forever, live my life. The way you been living lately, it's not right. Yeah. I'm in love with this game like I'm supposed to. Married to the life I done jump broom. Infinite love, there is no room. In the heart I'm dedicated to the war room. Hear it in my voice, these are war wounds. Spewing through these microphone cord dudes. So in tune with the vision that I cartoon though. Colored in between the line, but no Picasso. But it's ups and downs, it's not right. This game is fucked up, all about the bag only. Drug-induced youth, all they talk about is heroin. The truth of the matter, yeah, we hold it down and pray on. The blacks that we praise is the blacks that we bleed on. Chasing dead people is what we all agree on. Feasting when needed, no glutton round me, homes. My team, we all eating, and that's the facts of life. You only live once. Bankroll at the bankroll, super high. New argument at the argument. Bye bye. I just wanna live forever, live my life. The way you been living lately, it's not right. Bankroll at the bankroll, super high. New argument at the argument. Bye bye. I just wanna live forever, live my life. The way you been living lately, it's not right.
Alright, so, real I knew I was gonna fucking sneeze, right? So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna start talking till I sneeze and shit. And then all of a sudden, then it was like, alright, now I don't gotta sneeze. So then I started talking, I sneeze. That shit is whack. I don't know. Do you hate that shit happen? That shit is whack. Appreciate you, James S. What the hell? Anyway, yo, check this out. I'm tell you something super funny, right? I'm tell you something super funny. If you ever DM me and then at the end of your DM or anywhere in your text you say to me, I bet you won't share this, I'm not only not gonna share it, I'm also gonna block you. I don't play those mind games. If I even think somebody is trying to play a mind game with me, I don't talk to them no more. Just so we could be clear. So, homeboy, you just got blocked. Shout out to you. What in the hell? I don't play none of that shit. I don't play that shit. And you try to... Any type of weirdo manipulation, I'm just not going to talk to you no more. I'm just telling you what it is. Shout out to you, though. Yeah. You know we fucks with you over the slap. That's a whole fact. He was complaining about something. He made some kind of general statement, and I said it don't make sense because it was a general statement. And then he tried to then explain to me how a general statement made sense. Somebody on somebody DM. I don't got time for that. I don't got time for that. Nobody don't got time for that. Anyway, I want to say something real quick, right? There was a lot of for everybody that don't know, downtown in Manhattan, there was a lot of people that got arrested yesterday. There was a lot of shit going on yesterday, just in general. Yesterday, right? Yesterday there was a lot of shit going on in general. Hold on, before we get there, I'm gonna tell you something real quick. The dude that said that if you could breathe, if you could speak, you could breathe. That's stupid. You want to know why? The act of speaking is when air leaves your lungs. If you cannot put air back into your lungs, you cannot breathe. The act of breathing is inhaling and exhaling. If you can only exhale, you cannot breathe. I don't understand how people even have these arguments with these guys. Like, I can't be the only one that's smart. Seriously. I cannot be the only one with... Anybody else thought of that before I just said that? I'm not trying to knock nobody. Who thought of that before I just said that? Keep it a stack. If you didn't think of it before I said it, don't raise nothing. But if you thought about that before I just said that, let me know. But what in the hell? The act of breathing is inhaling and exhaling. If you are only doing one, you are not breathing. The dude that said that looked like he can't breathe. What in the hell? He looked like when he coughed, a fucking ham sandwich pops out his mouth. What the fuck is he talking about? That shit don't even make sense. He looks like he don't even put his clothes on. He got to get a tailor every day to sew him a new shirt on. Come on, man. Get out of here. Nobody's messing around with that guy. You see him? That's disgusting. Dude looks like he needs a swimming pool to take a shit. Get out of here. We not fucking with you, homeboy. Yeah, I'm not. Also, just so we could be clear, I'm not talking about fat people. I'm just talking about him. I don't really care about weight or none of that shit. I just want to drag that motherfucker. And I never heard his voice, and I only actually ever seen how he looked. So I'm just dragging him. I apologize to anybody else that might get upset. I apologize to anybody else. I'm just talking about that dude. I'm just dragging him. I stopped with the jokes. I had like 10 more of them bitches. I'm just saying. I was about to go on a nice little 15-minute run. But I'll stop because I don't want nobody to think I'm fat shaming or I got anything against heavy set people. I really don't. I don't care. Do whatever you want to do, homie. But I was about to kill him. Anyway. Nah. Because they right. Some people might be feeling bad like I'm trying to fat shame people, and I'm really not. But I do want everybody to be healthy. So, you know. And I also want people to be happy. So I don't want you to not be happy. Is what it is. Anyway, back to Tekashi real quick. So I got a question. Has anybody seen any of these rappers do anything more than talk about how they are so sad that what happened? Because right now, the only person I know about that actually raps that's out there on the front lines is my son. That's the only person I know out there on the front line that raps. Now, I'm not asking for rappers to go out there and get locked up. That's stupid. But a lot of these rappers, listen. A lot of these rappers, listen. A lot of these rappers, listen, are part of organizations. If they went out there, people from their organization will go out there. If they told the people from their organization, yo, we're going to be militant, we're not looting, we're not running around, we're not doing any tomfoolery, but we all going to stand our ground and let people know how we feel. You want to know what the government don't want? The government don't want Bloods, Crips out there looking like the good guys. The government don't want that. The government don't want Bloods and Crips out there protecting the freaking protesters. You dudes like beating up cops. Y'all talk about how much y'all hate cops. Right now, y'all have a actual real reason to be out there fighting these motherfuckers. I'm just saying. Remember, because they're not going to shoot and kill people out there, because they're not going to be out there shooting and killing those white folk. Alright? They're not going to be out there shooting and killing those white folk. We don't know who burned that precinct down. I don't necessarily believe that was... we don't know who burned that precinct down. We just know it burned. First of all, have y'all seen a building? You know, to burn a building down, a building. I'm not talking about a house made out of wood. I'm talking about a building made out of bricks. You know, to burn a building down, you got to do that shit from the inside, most likely, right? That's one. Two, even if they burned it from the outside, we don't know if those were actual protesters or if those was fakers. We don't know who did it. That's what I'm saying. The building got burned. Okay? We're not arguing that. So they broke into the police precinct. There was no cops at the police precinct. You don't think that that's weird? I've never went to a police precinct and there have been no cops. I'm just saying, yo, look, if our organizations in our streets start going over there and protesting the right way, wearing your fucking flags, I'm just saying. The government does not want gang members being the saviors. Right now, gang members can be saviors. When have I steered anyone wrong? Hold on. When have I steered anyone wrong? When have I steered anyone fucking wrong? Right now, I'm telling you. Right now is the perfect time for a lot of these organizations to change their image. Yeah, there's people in their organization that might be doing shit that and will continue to do shit that people won't care for. But you don't think these politicians is involved in a whole bunch of bullshit behind the scenes? Yes, they are. You don't think these politicians is involved with drugs and guns and everything else? Yes, they are.
I found these results.
Yo, my phone just gave me results on Trump and election. I didn't even say nothing about Trump or election. I guess I said politics? Look. Well, obviously the people that got problems with the law don't go do anything that can make those problems resurface. Copy? But I'm telling you, right now, a lot of organizations can change the public perception of them. When have I steered you wrong? Think about how many things I've said. Don't forget about the shit that I said that turned out to be true. Forget about that for a minute. Think about how many times I've said, you know what? This person should do that thing. And the thing that I said that they should do after the fact, we learned was the right thing to do. Think about that. I believe LA working on something. LA's ahead of everybody. Could we salute LA real quick? Salute to LA. They're ahead of everybody. LA be waiting for a reason to overthrow the government. All of our I'm telling you, there's somebody in LA right now with a long ass fucking beard and they got fucking writings all over their fucking walls and shit about how to overthrow the government, and they've been waiting for this moment, and them motherfuckers live in LA. Salute to LA. They with all the... There is nowhere in America besides Chicago with more of the shits than LA. It's like Chicago, LA, Florida. We're not even going to put Florida in there because Florida, they on some... I don't know what type of shit Florida on. Shout out to them. KD says the NOI, pro-black militia movement, should be the ones on the front lines. Where's the NOI? Has anybody seen the NOI in any of these places? I haven't seen them. Is anybody? No, we need our local government. Listen. This is going to sound so stupid and so dumb. But realistically, our local government is our gangs in our hoods. That's literally what our local government is, yo. You know how much money come to the hood because of drugs? There's hoods that if the drug selling stopped, unless the government actually did something to push money back into the community, those communities will go dry. The only thing that keep those communities alive is the drugs circulating in the community and the money circulating in the community, because we don't have no other way to bring money to our communities because the mom and pop stores are all going out of business. We don't employ ourselves. People need a service or a job done. They don't go say, let me go get a black company. Half of the time they say, let's go get a white company, or let's go get the biggest name who just happens to also be a white company. As much as I want drugs out of the hood, my dude, if drugs actually did leave the hood, where would we get an influx of money from? Remember, there's a large number of people living in the hood that don't got a job. So when Tekashi says, where are these rappers at? A lot of black employees only have one fucking employee. Black businesses... A lot of black business. Trinity says a lot of black businesses only have one employee. Yeah, the guy that owns the place. He's the owner, the operator, the worker. His whole task for his whole team? Yeah. But if anything, aren't gangs one of the biggest products of white supremacy? White supremacy. They can't even get the hood mindset. How would they remove white supremacy from their minds? Okay, so this is the problem, right? I'm going to explain to you what the actual problem is, right? Because we focus on everything else other than what the actual problem is. The actual problem is a lack of funding in our communities, a lack of job opportunities, a lack of job training. Also the fact that in our communities now with gentrification, you have a lot of people that are moving into our communities that do not work in our communities, and now we are getting pushed out of our communities. So these are actual issues that revolve around white supremacy, right? So when you say, aren't the gangs part of white supremacy, the gangs are not a part of these things. If you remove these things right here, you can build up the community. If you start making it so people in the community can have jobs, if you start making it so that the community is an affordable place to live, if you start making it so that the people that actually live in our communities, some of them work in the community. You understand what the problem is? These right here are probably the biggest problems we have in our community currently. Yes, often gangs are pawns. As we already know, like with the CEO Chris situation, often one of the things that do happen is you have gangs, right? And you'll have an individual infiltrate that gang. And after that individual infiltrates that gang, then all bets are off. Is that gang selling drugs in the hood? Yeah. The government needs to stop them from pushing drugs in the hood. Let's not get this confused. I don't think heroin should be in our streets. If the government is trying to put people away that sell heroin, all for you. Those people that sell heroin know what they signed up for. All right? They didn't sign up for living a long life and retiring at 50. They didn't sign up for that. That's not what they signed up for. They signed up for the fast life, the fast women, the quick money. They want to go to the clubs. They want to party. They want to enjoy themselves. They know this shit isn't going to last forever. It is what it is. All right? Some people transition. Some people go to jail. Some people die. It is what it is. You'll be surprised at how many, like if you speak to somebody that's going to be honest with you and going to be real about it, they'll tell you. You understand what I'm saying? If you're going to speak to somebody that's going to be fake about it, they're not going to tell you. They're going to make it seem like, you know, the only way anything ever get fucked up is because there's a snitch or this other bullshit. No, sometimes the cops just do a good job. That's it. Sometimes you get busted. You got a cop over there. That nigga smart. He caught your ass. Sometimes that's how it happens. K Days says, yep, you know how cops put enemy flags on other hoods to start shit. That's a fact. Dirty as fuck. Once they took the leadership over, it's over. That's a fact. Young boys running around acting stupid. It's a fact. First of all, shout out to K Days with the $4.99 drop. He said, good discussion. First of all, another thing that you have to understand is sometimes people infiltrate these gangs and, like with the CEO Chris situation, become a high-ranking member and send people out to do crimes that they then have them prosecuted for. You understand what the problem is? That's the beef. That's my beef with CEO Chris. That is my beef with CEO Chris. We was gonna interview him, find some stuff out. I guess somebody spoke to him, said, don't interview with Jack Frost, he gonna kill you, homie. You know who Jack Frost is? Jack Frost is the one that let everybody know the fuck you are. I would have been fair. You understand what I'm saying? I just don't think he had a leg to stand on. But I would have been fair. I wouldn't have been unfair. I would have been fair. I would have let him say whatever he wanted to say, and then we would have discussed what he said. It could be considered entrapment. I consider it entrapment. I think if it was on a state level, it could be called entrapment. But I think at the federal level, they can go around it. crime bill started a lot of dysfunction in the hoods. That's what it was created for. So yeah, that is what happened. That's a factual statement. So hold on. So this is the question I got for y'all real quick. Do you think a rapper should join 6ix9ine in donating money in New York City? You think a rapper should join 6ix9ine in donating money in New York City? You do not think anybody should join 6ix9ine in donating money to New York City? Let's have a quick vote. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. One or two things is going to happen, right? You're going to have people either say, I'm not donating no money with no snitch. So hold on. So you trying to tell me that if I was drowning and the only way I could be saved was with two people and the only people that was there was you and the snitch, you would let me die? Is that what you're telling me? If I was drowning and you needed two people to save me because of the circumstance, and the only person that was there to help you was a snitch, you would let me die? Because that's the same logic. I'm not going to donate money to people who need money because I don't want to be working with this snitch dude. Even though these people really do need money. And he's the only one that's openly out here ready to do the work. You know what Malcolm X said? Malcolm X said, yo, watch out, man. The government, he said, yo, the media will be having you hating people that's against you. I mean, loving people that's against you and hating people that's for you, basically. The media will have you praising your enemies, praising your oppressors. I don't care what that man did. If Jeffrey Dahmer had $1 billion, was in prison and said, I'm donating $500 million to something, I'm not going to say, oh man, don't accept his money, he's Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm going to say, you know what? That person did some fucked up shit. They deserve to pay every cent. Yes, donating money always depends on where the money goes. How much the money is used for, the actual problem, how much help goes into bringing the problem, how much change it could actually make. I'm going to give y'all a real quick thing. I'm about to give y'all some game. Never donate money at fundraisers. Never donate money at fundraisers. Fundraisers are not meant for whatever the cause is that they're saying that it's for. Fundraisers is to get the people the money that's throwing the fundraiser. The actual cause gets like 10% of whatever monies is made. So if there's a fundraiser and the fundraiser makes $1 million, the $100,000 actually goes to whatever the fundraiser was for. Think about that for a minute. Think about that for a minute. Yeah, Salvation Army on point. That's a fact. I didn't used to work for them, but I used to work side by side with them at this other place I used to work. I used to work somewhere and we used to work side by side with fundraisers. No. I'm not saying nothing about GoFundMe or nothing like that. I'm just saying specifically, if like a fundraiser, like, you know, when they have like dinners, you know, like when you go somewhere and they got like a plate and you got to like $5,000 for a plate and it's a fundraiser, or they have like, we're raising funds for this thing or we're raising funds for that thing. A lot of times that money, only 10% of that money goes to the actual thing that they're raising the money for. That's what Madonna got in trouble for. When Madonna got in trouble for that shit, and she said, but why y'all mad at me? This is the way it's done. James Zest said, get it, March of Dimes. They donate a dime per dollar. That sounds about right. I'm going to say this. We're about to get out of here, but I'm going to say something real quick. Pay attention. The biggest difference, and I say this all the time, but listen, if you're really listening, the biggest difference between the Republican and Democrats is the way that they make their money on this, they side money. Republicans cater to big business heavily. Pharmaceutical companies. I mean, they got Democrats with them also. Don't get it confused. But this is like, just generally speaking, the pharmaceutical companies, the gun lobbyists. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is how Republicans make their side money. You want to know how Democrats make their side money? They open up little fucking charities. Why you think the Republicans is always saying Americans are stupid and black people are stupid? People that vote Democrat is stupid. Because you vote for the Democrat. Not all Democrats do this, by the way. Some do, though. You vote for the Democrat that now opens up some kind of charity in your neighborhood, like they trying to get health care to the people in your neighborhood. They build the building and everything, right? But only 10% of any of the monies that they raise even go towards the thing that they saying that they need the thing for. Everything else goes for operating expenses. You know what's part of the operating expenses is? My check. So 6ix9ine called every rapper out. I don't think any rapper is gonna take it. I might make a 10-minute video on this. I don't think any rapper is gonna take it at all. I would love to talk to 6ix9ine on this specific matter. Like, if I got an opportunity, let's say I got an opportunity to talk to 6ix9ine right now, right? He was like, you know what, Jack, I'm gonna give you a little 5-10 minutes to talk to me. What you want to talk about? Right now, this is what I would talk about. I wouldn't even bring up any of that other shit. I want to know about this. I want to know his position on this. I want to know how he feels about this. I want to know what rappers specifically he think need to step up and start fucking saying something. I want to know what else he think these rappers can be doing. This is what I would discuss. Because, not for nothing, we don't just gravitate to our rappers because they're good rappers. We gravitate to our rappers for what they stand for. Right? Right? Their character, what they stand for, the energy, the movement that they putting out there, right? Part of that movement should be caring about us. Eric Vasquez says, so what's more important in your heart? I would have to ask the rappers. Your hate for 6ix9ine or your love for your community and the people? Legit question. That's a whole legit question. Darren Watson says, salute, BBN. I think you woke up some of the masses. I'm just here doing what I do, man. If whatever happens as a result of it is what happens. I'm just saying. Anyway, we're going to pull up out of here. As always, before we leave out, we're going to give appreciation to everybody that donated to the chat. We're going to start with the Cash App, but hold on. AKA Mr. AKA said, instead of asking for Trump's tax returns, people need to start checking why so many government officials make millions when they're working for the government. Trump lost money being in the office. That's a fact. I hope Nina Morales, I want to interview 6ix9ine. Can you make it happen? I mean, I can talk to people. I don't even think I asked. Did I ask? I don't ask for shit. Like, not for nothing. Hold on, I'm going to tell y'all something about me real quick. I'm one of those people, I don't ask for shit. I just act accordingly and expect it. You feel me? I put in the work. I don't want to ask for anything. I'm just going to put in the work and I expect returns. That might be why I'm single. You feel me? Because I'm going to put in the work. I'm going to, like, okay, that's the thing I need to do. Let's go do that. You feel me? You feel me? I put in the work. So, anyway, point being is, that's probably why, I don't know. I think if anybody deserves a interview, I do. But at the same time, I just don't think anybody owes me anything. I just don't think like that. I don't think people owe me anything. You understand what I'm saying? I think at the end of the day, it's always a hard work to persevere or whatever the case might be. But I don't think nobody owes me anything. I hope he do give me an interview. I hope he do fuck with me. That's a fact. But I hope all rappers fuck with me, and I hope all rappers give me an interview. So, I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, let's start with the super chat. Oh, that's what happened. I think it would be by far my best interview. But I think everybody would be surprised at the actual questions that I would ask. I think people will be more surprised about the questions that I would ask and the direction the interview will go in than maybe even the actual answers which we would, he would give. Anyway, shout out to Bree Power with the $2.02 drop. I believe it was the area code drop. Shout out to James S with the 702 area code drop. Shout out to DSTM with the $2 drop. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $2 drop. Shout out to Living Easy Living For Me with the $4.99 drop. Shout out to Din Din with the $2 drop. Shout out to K Days with the $4.99 drop. Shout out to Prince to Amir with the $12 drop. Shout out to LV the Slap with the $5.01 drop. Shout out to DZ with the $5.10 drop. Shout out to Big John with the $10.03 drop. And shout out to Vic Star, we love Vicks, with the $40 drop. Definitely appreciate y'all guys. Y'all all the best. Everybody's the best. I appreciate everybody that like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and absolutely everybody that's a member. Now, with all that being said, wait, just so we could be clear, Nina Morales, I think that's one of the reasons why they were trying to say that I'm saying shit that's lies, because I think they're trying to make it seem like this is not, like, I think some people feel like, hello? Oh shit, I thought I closed out the app. I think some people feel like this is the place that Tekashi would want to actually be interviewed, and they don't want me to get the interview because they want to hold me down. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, I definitely appreciate y'all. We gotta go. Let's go be positive out there. I might go. I think I'm about to head downtown right now, and we're gonna see if we can see exactly if there's any civil unrest going on. I'm probably gonna head downtown. We're gonna probably be going live today in the streets. I'm not 100% sure. Let me make sure that I have everything all my batteries charged, and then we might pull up. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Wait. Y'all better look for the freaking notifications today, because we might be going live. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.